In this video, we're going to be looking over the My Categories section of the commerce feature, and in this video series, we're looking at creating the directory using the commerce feature itself. So to get to My Categories, we want to open the commerce feature and go to Catalog, open the submenu and go to My Categories. Now in here what we have is a list of categories, and this is the way that we've organized this as a food or a takeaway restaurant, that kind of directory for a particular location. So what we have here are the categories. So the overarching category is called category here, and inside that we have some subcategories. So we have some parent items and some child items. So a parent item is going to be the one that is going to sit at the top of the hierarchy. So in this case we have fast food, we have buffets, we have beverage, and at the end here we have pizza. So there are lines around these boxes, and you'll be able to see that if it's not completely clear in the video when you are inside the commerce feature yourself, when you add categories. And it basically boxes everything inside of it, which is going to establish that hierarchy so you can see where things sit. There is also indentations as well in terms of where the text starts. You can see that category is the one that's furthest to the left, fast food is slightly indented, and the noodles term here is even further indented in from fast food. So that kind of gives you the idea of how the structure is, and everything that's in line means it shares that same sort of standard or that same relationship at that level. And there is a box around everything as well to show you which falls within each category. Okay, so as I said, in this case we've got a parent category of fast food, and then we've got child categories of noodles, burger, Manchurian and rice. So if we go to the app here on the right hand side, let me open up the directory from the home page. So you can see at the moment we've got all of these businesses listed. And if we went into something like Joy's Steakhouse, which has most of the information populated here, we can see that we have this section here, if I bring that up, at the top called categories. Okay, so this is what we're seeing here as the parent categories. So we have fast food, buffets, beverage and pizza. And here we have fast food, buffets, beverage, and at the very bottom we have pizza. Okay, so those are the parent categories, and whenever you add a parent category in, that is where it's going to sit, is across this top section here. And then underneath we have, obviously we've got these subcategories here. So you can't see them at the moment because at the moment everything is selected to all. But if we changed fast food, you can now see that selected because that's got a white background on it. Underneath we now have a section here for products, and under here we now have our subcategory showing. So at the moment we have all noodles, we have burger, we have Manchurian, and we have rice. Okay, so if I went back to noodles here, we can see we have two dishes that are under the noodle section under fast food. Okay, so those have been categorized already, and as the name suggests here with products, these are products that have been added, and they have been assigned to these particular categories, and so that is what is determining how these items display. So what we've said before is don't add in too many stores initially, because what you will then find is that you're going to have to go back in and add the categories that these businesses are going to fall under, or what categories are going to be able to be assigned to individual businesses in terms of the types of food that they are going to be able to supply. Okay, so if I had a look here at Veg Hakka Noodles, so to find this particular product here, if I go to Catalog and Products, for some reason it's actually opened that one, maybe I was looking at that before, but under My Products this is what you'll see by default. You have number 352 Veg Hakka Noodles, and it's assigned to this particular store, okay, so which is Joy's Steakhouse. So if I go in and edit this product here, we've got the product name, which is pulled through underneath the image of the product. We've got a short description which says must try medium size. We have the price without taxes, and above that we have the tax rate which is set. We've got a stop keeping unit if you want to use those. We've got available stock, minimum order quantity, maximum order quantity. These are for if in-app ordering is enabled, but by default in the settings we are disabling the cart inside this feature because there are so many restaurants, or the potential for so many businesses that you're going to connect to on this directory. It makes more sense to disable that because all orders would only come through to one single place for this. Okay, so if we go down we can see that we've assigned the store here. So I've assigned it to Joy's Steakhouse. We've got a picture added here of the dish of the noodles. And then at the bottom here we have my product categories. So if I go to fast food and click on that one, and that expands, we can see that this product here, this veg Hakka noodles, will appear under the noodles tab, and it will appear under rice because those are the two boxes that are checked. It won't appear under burger or Manchurian because those options are not checked, and it's not checked in under any of these, I believe. Oh, it's actually under buffets and dinner, and nothing under beverage, and it's not under pizza. So if I did go back up here and I went to buffets and I went to dinner, we can see that that option is showing there as well as under fast food and noodles and rice. Okay, so those are the ones we just assigned to show how it can work in multiple categories, or how a product can be added to multiple things as long as it falls within that same business. Okay, so that is essentially it for my categories and a quick intro to the product section. We'll cover that in another video in this series. But as I said, you want to go into the catalog under my categories and assign in the categories based on how you want to present the information. Now that you can see where these items appear. So as I said, you've got the parent category here of fast food and the others like buffets, beverage and pizza. These will all appear across the top. And then the subcategories, they will appear once one of these options have been chosen, and they will appear here underneath the products tab to show you the variations of that particular product and the fast food that you can acquire. So I hope that helps, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye for now.